Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Dishu and you are watching Data Science with Dishu. So last video में हमने list data type खत्म किया था and in this video we are going to start a new data type that is called tuple and that also comes under sequential data type. So हमने start किया था sequential data type से जिसमें हमने string and list देख लिया था. Last we are going to see the tuple data type. And tuple is like similar to list but there is a little bit of difference that I'll be showing you. बट ये बहुत ईजी है, लाइक हार्डली 10 से 15 मिनट लगेंगे इसको खत्म करने में. एंड देन we'll be moving towards a new data type that is called set. So set is not a sequential data type, that is a non-sequential data type. That means it is not ordered. So हम लोग उसको भी देखेंगे, like what are the different properties of set and क्या हम लोग functions and method use कर सकते हैं set में, that is not in list and tuple data type. And before starting the video, I wanted to talk about the live classes that I have promised to do. But live classes मैंने बोला था कि I'll be mainly doing that live classes for clearing out the doubts and whatever the session that I have done in previous like recorded session, मैं उनका एक तरह से रिविजन कराऊंगा. like if you have any doubts you can ask and I will repeat those things. बट फॉर नाउ सिंस इट इज जस्ट एन स्टार्टिंग, अभी लोगों को ज़्यादा डाउट हो नहीं रहा है. एंड ऑल्सो इन व्हाट्सअप कम्युनिटी देयर आर अराउंड 20 मेंबर्स फॉर नाउ. सो जो भी डाउट्स होते हैं दैट आर गेटिंग क्लियर देयर. एंड जैसे जैसे एंगेजमेंट बढ़ेगी, लाइक द मेंबर्स विल इंक्रीज, द अमाउंट ऑफ डाउट विल ऑल्सो इंक्रीज. सो आई विल बी स्टार्टिंग अ live session to handle those things. So before we start the session, make sure you hit the like button and comment also, because it encourages me to make some more videos, more contents and deliver it to you, and it will also help to reach to more learners like you. So without getting any further delay, let's get started. Cool. So let's start tuple. So first of all we need to know कि tuple होता क्या है. So as I have told that it comes under sequence data type, so that property is obvious, like order तो होगा ही if it is a sequence data type. Like order means what, whatever the numbers we define inside a tuple that will be having a indexing. So first of all we need to know कि tuple को define कैसे करते हैं, how we define a tuple. like list को define करना आपने देखा था ना, list को अगर आपको define करना है तो how you define that. let's say आप कोई variable ले रहे हो my list and you define like that, square bracket starting, square bracket ending, और आप कुछ भी बीच में numbers and then any characters, string, anything you can give. The similar way tuple is also defined. The only difference is that instead of that square bracket you will be providing a round bracket. So if I define a tuple, let's say tuple underscore 1 equals to, I will give a round bracket, then let's say 1 3 9 and let's say any string a b c. So you can see it is pretty similar to list, just the difference is that you are having a round bracket instead of a square bracket. So क्या just यही difference है? No, there are other differences like immutable properties. So list में आपने क्या देखा था, list क्या है, mutable होता है, but tuple is immutable. So I will be showing you how it is immutable. So first of all order तो आपको clear हो गया होगा, like the indexing part जैसा list में होता है same way indexing. So here it is at 0th index, it is at first, second and थर्ड. सो टोटल हमारे 4 एलिमेंट है, सो हमारा लेंथ क्या होगा 4 होगा. एंड द इंडेक्सिंग स्टार्ट विथ 0, इट विल गो अप टू 3. सो दैट इज़ व्हाट, दैट इज़ ऑर्डर प्रॉपर्टीज. एंड ऑब्वियसली इफ दैट इज़ ऑर्डर्ड एंड इट हैज़ इंडेक्सिंग, सो व्हाट यू कैन डू इंडेक्सिंग एंड स्लाइसिंग as you have done in list. So you already know indexing and slicing आपने string में भी देखा, then list में भी देखा. The similar way it works in tuple also. But what is that immutable properties? Now immutable properties आपने string में भी देखा था. Like in string you cannot change a value of a variable that you have defined. Let's say आप string में कोई name define किए हो and you say Aman, So what happens that if you have defined a name variable aman, you can't change that value. You can't just say that aman में m को delete कर दूंगा मैं and let's say मैं n से replace कर दूंगा. That is not possible because it is immutable. The same way that tuple is immutable. That means इसके जितने भी elements है like 1, 3, 9, ABC, that is string, whatever you have defined inside a list once, आप इसको चेंज नहीं कर सकते हो. Now you can do like the method that you have used in list, you remember, dot pop, dot remove. So all of that, using all of that, what you are doing, you were able to remove some elements out of that list, but tuple में ये आप नहीं कर सकते हो because it is immutable. You cannot delete any elements, you cannot replace any elements, and you cannot add another elements also to that tuple. So that is one big difference between list and tuple. So list is similar to tuple, just the difference is that list is mutable. उसमें आप elements का value change कर सकते हो, आप replace कर सकते हो, delete कर सकते हो, नया elements add कर सकते हो, but in tuple you cannot do that. So why we have defined tuple if we have list? So this is because कि आप जब list define करते हो तो what happens कि list का जो भी elements होता है that is not constant ना, it is not fixed. आप elements नया add भी कर सकते हो, आप delete भी कर सकते हो. So the size of that list is what? Dynamic. It is not constant. So इससे क्या होता है कि complexity increase हो जाता है, like memory consumption increase हो जाएगा, then time it will take more time as compared to tuple. So tuple is what? Tuple is faster than list. So you need to remember one thing, that tuple is faster than list. Why? Because once you have defined the tuple, the size of that tuple is got fixed and you are not changing any elements. So इसमें जो भी operations होगा that will be pretty faster as compared to that list. जो भी आप indexing and slicing करते हो that will be faster than the list. So remember that two differences. One is what? Immutable. That tuple is immutable and list is mutable, and tuple is faster as compared to list. So tuple आप क्यों define करोगे? Like if you have any values that are fixed, that you know that it is fixed, it will be not changing, that is constant. So उसके लिए आप list क्यों यूज करेगा? Because you know ना कि list is slower than tuple. So you will not use list, instead of that you will be using tuple, क्योंकि आपका number of elements fixed है and you know कि future में भी वो change नहीं होगा. So in those cases we use tuple to get the calculations like indexing, slicing and other methods faster as compared to list. And there is also another way of defining tuple, like आप round bracket देके तो simply define कर सकते हो, but if you don't give that round bracket ना, instead of that if you just give the elements separated by commas, that is also defined as a tuple. So let's say मैं tuple 2 define करता हूँ and I will give elements like 7, 11, 15 and let's say any string ABC, and I am not giving any round bracket or a square bracket. So square bracket आप यहाँ पे दे दोगे तो that will be a list. अगर आप round bracket दे दोगे that will be a tuple. And if you are not giving any brackets then also it will be a tuple. So that is another way of defining a tuple. So I guess कि आपका ordered and immutable properties now clear हो गया होगा, and why you are using tuple instead of list ये भी clear हो गया होगा. So after that what you will be looking at, we will be looking at the same thing, functions and method that is used in tuple. So length आपको पहले से पता है, max, mean, sum ये सब आपको पहले से पता है, you have seen that in list. So the similar way it works in tuple also. Then sort, sorted, you have also seen that. So we'll be not focusing much in that lecture like on the methods and function that is used in tuple, क्योंकि आप पहले से list में and string में देख चुके हो that how the functions and method works. The similar way it will be working in tuple also, and बहुत सारे functions and method जो है same है. So one thing you have to notice that these are the not only the functions and methods that are used in tuple. Like there are many functions and method also in list. Whatever the functions and methods I have introduced, those are not the only methods that are used in list. उसके अलावा भी बहुत सारे functions and methods है, but I have just mentioned the important one that are regularly used. Now we will be directly jumping towards the Colab notebook, and you will be looking at practically how it is ordered and immutable and how we can apply those functions and methods in tuple. Cool. So we are in Colab notebook now. So we'll be starting with tuple, and the properties of tuple are ordered and immutable. So first of all, the way we define the tuple, like as I've already told you that even if you don't give the ब्रैकेट, अगर आप ब्रैकेट भी नहीं दोगे, सो दैट इज़ कंसिडर एज अ टपल. सो लेट से मैंने एक टपल डिफाइन किया, माई टपल 1 ABC 4 4 5. सो इफ़ आई जस्ट डिफाइन दैट इट हैज़ बिन डिफाइंड एज अ टपल. अगर मैं आपको इसका टाइप दिखाऊं, लाइक इफ़ यू वांट टू सी द डेटा टाइप ऑफ दैट वेरिएबल, you can easily print that using type functions, and you can pass that variable as an argument and it will return tuple. That means whatever you have defined, that is a tuple. So you can see अगर आपने bracket भी नहीं दिया, that is defined as a tuple. The same way, even if you give a round bracket, it will be considered as a tuple. So you can see. So what I'll be doing, I'll be giving like another name so that it will be more clear. So let's say I'm giving it my tuple 1, and I am again finding the data type of that my tuple 1, and you can see that it will also return tuple. So आप round bracket दो या ना दो, that is defined as a tuple, but I will say that is a good practice to give a round bracket because that makes more clear that we are actually defining a tuple. Now the same way, indexing, you know how you have done that in string and list, the same way you can do in tuple also. You can see my tuple and then index 0, so it will return the element at the index 0. You can see element at the 0th index is 1, that is why it is returning 1. Now if I just give, let's say what I am doing, that at the 0th index whatever the element we have, I am changing that to 2. That means I am making it, I am just checking it that is it mutable or not. So you already know now that it is immutable. So what it will do, it will return a error that tuple object does not support item assignment because it is immutable. So at the index 0 whatever the element you have defined, which is 1, you cannot change that to 2. So that is about indexing, and that is about immutable part. And slicing you can do the same way you have done in list and string. Let's say I am doing slicing with the step size you can give. Let's say I am doing slicing, let's say from 1 to 4 and with a step size of 2, so you can also provide a step size. So it is returning ABC 4 because it is starting with what, first index. So first index is what, 0 and 1 from there, and it has a step size of 2. So after ABC it will escape that 4 and it will take this 4 and then escape the 5, and there is no any element, so it will return ABC and 4 only. So you can see it is returning ABC and 4 only. Now next we will be looking at a method that is called dot index. So what it is, it will just return the index of any value that you provide. Let's say in my tuple I want to find out the index of 4. So what I will be doing, my tuple dot index of 4. That means at which index that 4 is present I want to know. So you can see in your tuple 4 is at which index, 0 1 2. So the first 4 is at the second index, so it will return the second index. So you can see it is returning 2. But if you want to look at the index of the second element, that means at the second occurrence of 4. So first occurrence was at the second index, The second occurrence is what? At the third index. So how you can get that? You can get that by just providing another argument by separated by comma if you just provide the index that is greater than the last index. So the first occurrence of 4 was at the second index, so you have to just add 1 to that, that means 2 plus 1 3, and you have to provide it here. So it will give the index of next occurrence of 4, that means the second occurrence. So you can see it is returning what? It is returning third index. So this dot index method you can also apply on list. So मैंने वहाँ पे मेंशन नहीं किया था, like you can do it with list also, you can try that. Next we are going to look at dot count method. So as the name suggests, dot count क्या करेगा? It will just count the occurrences whatever the element you are providing, like number of occurrences. So if you are providing 4 कितने times आ रहा है? Like in your tuple you can see 4 is coming 2 times, so it will return the count of 4 as 2. So these are just some basic method that I have explained, and other methods like length, min, max, sum, all the things you already know, and you can apply that thing and you can just experiment those things. So try to practice those things so that you will get it by yourself, and that is the most effective way of learning. Next I am going to show you a concept that is called zip. So what is zip actually? So if you know the meaning of zip, zip is just connecting two things, like दो चीज़ों को जोड़ता है, zipping. So the same concept applies here, like you can create a list of tuples using the concept of zipping. So let's say आपने एक लिस्ट डिफाइन किया that is called city. इसमें आपका जो भी elements है that is the name of cities, let's say Bangalore, Mumbai, then Delhi and Patna. So these are the 4 cities that you have defined inside a list. So that variable name is called city. Now you are defining another list that is having a variable name river, inside which you are storing the rivers that are found in those cities. Let's say आपको पता है कि बेंगलुरु में there is a river called Arkavati. Now in Mumbai there is a river called Mithi. In Delhi there is a river Yamuna, and in Patna Ganga. So you have just stored those rivers in the same order as in the city. So you have stored those rivers in the same order as found in those cities. Now आपने स्टोर तो कर लिया like the city and river in the same order, but अगर आप किसी से पूछोगे like in Mumbai which river is present, so it will be a pretty difficult task no to identify that by matching the index. Like first of all you will be looking at कि city में वो कौन सी index पे है, so 0 1 first index पे, then you will be going in river 0 and 1, so first index पे क्या है Mithi river, so you will be telling that कि मुंबई में Mithi river है. Now that is a pretty difficult task when the size of that list becomes a longer, so आपका वहाँ पे mistake करने का ज़्यादा chances है. So what you will be doing, you will be zipping them together so that you will be not getting confused. आपको एक list of tuples मिल जाएगा और वो tuples क्या होगा, that will be a pair of city and river. So if I just apply zip and then inside that what are the arguments I am giving, first I am providing that city list and the second I am providing that river list. Now if I just run that, what will be happening, it has got zip together. So आपको अगर print करना है, so how you can print that, you can just convert that into a list. So आप क्या करोगे, like I will be showing you one by one how we are doing that. So first of all आप क्या करोगे, आपने जो भी zip किया आपने उसको explicitly list में convert कर दिया. So like you are providing list and then bracket and आपका जो भी zip value था उसको आपने इसके अंदर डाल दिया. So what will be happening, जो भी values था that will be converted into what, a list, and then आप उसको print कर रहे हो. So if you are printing that list, this is what, this is list, and inside the list what you are doing, you are zipping them. So वो pair of tuple बन जाएगा. So Bengaluru, you can see Bengaluru के corresponding में which river, Arkavati, so it has got tuple together. So this is what, round bracket inside which two string values Bangalore and Arkavati. So this is one tuple you have, then comma, then another pair of tuple, you can say this one, then this one, and then finally Patna and Ganga. So this is what, this is pair of tuples that has been created and this is inside a list. So now you can easily refer ना, अगर आपको डायरेक्टली बोलना हो like in Bangalore which river is that, so you can directly refer Bangalore, Arkavati, you can directly refer Patna, then Ganga. So this becomes more easier as compared to this two different list. So this was the one concept that you need to know. So आप इसको आगे क्या कर सकते हो, आप इसको indexing and slicing भी कर सकते हो आगे. Like this is a list ना, so every element inside that you can do just indexing, and जो भी आपका element है that is also what, that is a tuple. So tuple भी क्या है, tuple is also a sequence data type. So आप उसका भी indexing कर सकते हो. So that is a concept that is coming here, that is called नेस्टेड इंडेक्सिंग और स्लाइसिंग. सो आप स्लाइसिंग के अंदर स्लाइसिंग या फिर इंडेक्सिंग के अंदर इंडेक्सिंग कर सकते हो. दैट इज़ अ नेम दैट इज़ गिवन एज नेस्टेड इंडेक्सिंग एंड स्लाइसिंग, एंड दैट इज़ द नेक्स्ट कॉन्सेप्ट दैट वी आर गोइंग टू लर्न. सो लेट्स से मैंने एक लिस्ट डिफाइन किया है दैट इज़ कॉल्ड लिस्ट 1, एंड इसमें आपने क्या क्या एलिमेंट दिया, 2, 5, देन आई हैव गिवन अ स्ट्रिंग विद नेम कोलैब नोटबुक, एंड देन मैंने एक लिस्ट भी प्रोवाइड कर दिया इसके अंदर. सो दैट मीन्स व्हाट, आई एम प्रोवाइडिंग अ लिस्ट इनसाइड अ लिस्ट. सो लिस्ट के अंदर एक लिस्ट अवेलेबल है, देन इंटीजर वैल्यू कुछ अवेलेबल है, एंड देन वन स्ट्रिंग अवेलेबल है. नाउ लेट्स से इफ आई डू इंडेक्सिंग, लेट्स से आई एम डूइंग लिस्ट 1 एंड 2, व्हाट इट विल रिटर्न, इट विल रिटर्न कोलैब नोटबुक, क्योंकि वो है सेकेंड इंडेक्स पे. सो इट इज़ रिटर्निंग एन एरर, क्योंकि हमने लिस्ट 1 अभी डिफाइन ही नहीं किया था. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू नीड टू डिफाइन दैट ना. सो आपको पहले डिफाइन करना होगा, एंड देन नाउ इफ़ आई डू इंडेक्सिंग यू कैन सी इट इज़ रिटर्निंग कोलैब नोटबुक. सो अब आप क्या कर सकते हो, लाइक वॉट एवर द एलिमेंट दैट इज़ गेटिंग रिटर्न एट द सेकेंड इंडेक्स, दिस इज़ वॉट, दिस इज अ स्ट्रिंग. सो आप स्ट्रिंग का भी तो इंडेक्सिंग कर सकते हो ना, दैट यू नो ना. So what I can do, list underscore 1, and if I do 2, I know that this is returning collab notebook. So that is our current output. अगर मैं उसके ऊपर फिर से indexing अप्लाई कर दूँ, let's say I am providing 3, what it should return. So first of all, this will return collab notebook. collab notebook में again I am doing a indexing, that is a string indexing. सो थर्ड इंडेक्स पे क्या है, 0, 1, 2, 3 ए है. सो इट विल रिटर्न व्हाट, इट विल रिटर्न स्मॉल ए, बिकॉज दैट इज द एट द थर्ड इंडेक्स. सो दिस इज व्हाट, दिस इज द concept of nested indexing. Similarly, what I can do, if I just give list and then index, let's say ये जो list है, this is coming on which index, 0, 1, 2, 3, third index. So this is the third index. Now inside that, let's say I am giving 0, 1, 2, again the second index. So until now what it will be returning, it will be returning Jupyter notebook ना, third index ये पूरा list, and then again the indexing of second index. So 0, 1, 2, so that is Jupyter notebook, and again I can do indexing like Jupyter notebook तो एक string ही है, like I can do indexing on that also. So let's say यहाँ पे मैंने 8 प्रोवाइड किया. So what it should return, it should return like 3, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it will return n. 9th पे है n. So 9th means what, at the 8th index, because indexing start with 0. So that is why it is returning small n. So you got it na, what is nested indexing and slicing. So that is a very important concept, nested indexing and slicing, because mostly आप ये यूज़ करोगे ही when you will be learning data science. So आपने जो यहाँ पे city and river का जो list of tuples create किया था, you can do nested indexing on that part also ना. Let's say आपको पहले इसको एक वेरिएबल में डिफाइन करना होगा. लेट्स से आई एम प्रोवाइडिंग अ वेरिएबल city underscore river, और मैंने इसको इक्वल्स टू करके दे दिया लिस्ट ऑफ gpub city and river. So it has stored that list of tuple. Now I can do indexing, let's say 2 and then 2 पे क्या है 0 1 2 this one Delhi, and on that part I am providing let's say again 0. So it will return what? It should return Delhi. 0 आपका हो गया पूरा ये एलिमेंट, and then first is पूरा ये एलिमेंट and the second is the this one. So this one is the at the second index. Now इसके अंदर भी I am doing indexing on the 0th index. So इसके अंदर दो एलिमेंट है, so Delhi will be coming under 0th index. Now you can do what? You can do again on Delhi. You can also do, let's say I am doing slicing instead of indexing. So let's say I am providing 1 to -2. So what it will do, it will start from E and it will end at H, not H. -2 is the -1 and -2. So since it is excluding, it will go up to -3, so one less than that, so up to L, and starting from first index, so E and L that will be getting returned. So you can see E and L, it is getting returned. So I have given up plenty of examples, so I think that all those concepts are clear now. If that is the thing, so हमारा tuple जो है वो ख़त्म हो चुका है. Like we have seen ordered and immutable properties, और हमने ये सब मेथड्स एंड फंक्शन भी पहले देखा हुआ है, और नया क्या है वो भी हमने देख लिया. So next we are going to move towards another data type that is called set. So this is a new data type that we are going to introduce. So first of all, set तो है क्या and why it is not under sequential data type. So sequential में हमने तीन चीज़ देखा ना. sequential में हमने क्या क्या देखा? Like we have seen string, then list, and then we have seen the third one today, tuple. Now set is not under sequence data type, so it is not a sequence, that means a non sequence data type. So that means what? जो भी आपका एलिमेंट होगा that will be not having any indexing. जो भी आपका एलिमेंट होगा सेट में that will be not having any index. So set को पहले डिफाइन कैसे करते हैं? Let's see that. Let's say I am defining a set underscore 1 a variable. Set को आपको डिफाइन करने के लिए you have to give a curly braces, and then you have to give any values inside that. Let's say 1 5 9 and any string abc. Now when you are giving a curly braces, so this is defined as a set. Now अगर आप बोलते हो that this is at the 0th index, this is at the first, and this is at the second, and this is at the third, so ये अब नहीं हो रहा है. Now it is not happening because set is what? Set is unordered. So इसका कोई sequence नहीं है. So that means every element you are seeing at here that is not having any index. आपको अभी दिख रहा है कि it is at the 0th index, it is at the first index. अगर आप फिर से प्रिंट करोगे सेट को, so it might be happening कि ये unordered हो जाए, like 5 comes first, 1 बाद में आ जाए. So it may happen that again it will be printing the same thing, but again the concept is that कि ये ordered नहीं है, that means index इसका नहीं है. So you cannot do what? You cannot do indexing. अगर इंडेक्स है ही नहीं तो इंडेक्सिंग कहाँ से करोगे? Then slicing भी नहीं कर पाओगे. So this is one of the way of defining that set using curly braces, and this is one of the thing that you need to know कि ये unordered है, that means इसका indexing नहीं होता है, so you cannot do indexing and slicing. So this is what? This is just one properties of set. उसके अलावा भी देर आर मेनी डिफरेंट प्रॉपर्टीज़. सो उसके अलावा डिफरेंट प्रॉपर्टीज़ क्या है? फर्स्ट अनऑर्डर्ड यू हैव सीन, दूसरा म्यूटेबल है. सो दैट यू ऑलरेडी नो म्यूटेबल क्या होता है. दैट मीन्स जो भी आपने एलिमेंट डिफाइन किया है सेट में, लेट्स से जो भी एलिमेंट आपने डिफाइन किया 1 5 9 ABC, दैट यू कैन चेंज. म्यूटेबल मतलब आप इसको हटा सकते हो, डिलीट कर सकते हो, आप इसको रिप्लेस भी कर सकते हो किसी और नंबर से. लेट्स से यू आर रिप्लेसिंग 5 with 6, so that you can do in set. So that means it is mutable. The third property is uniqueness, that means unique. All the elements in a set is unique. So ये most important properties है set का. Let's say आपने कोई set again define किया set 2 और आपने इसके अंदर एलिमेंट दिया 1 5 फिर 5 9 4 3 अगेन 9. सो इफ़ यू आर डिफाइनिंग दोज एलिमेंट्स इनसाइड अ सेट, आप इसको एलिमेंट्स ये दे तो दोगे, बट व्हेन इट इज़ गेटिंग डिफाइन, अगर आप इसे प्रिंट करोगे अगेन, लेट से आपने प्रिंट किया सेट 2 क्या है, सो व्हाट द आउटपुट विल बी, आउटपुट एक रिटर्न करेगा सेट जिसमें कि यूनिक एलिमेंट होगा. सो if 5 is repeating 2 times, it will just return once 5, then 9, then 4 and then 3. 9 again it is repeating. So आपने एक बार 9 ले लिया है, so you cannot again take it because sets are unique set of elements. So that is the one of the properties of set. So unordered, mutable and unique. There are 3 properties that you need to remember in a set. So let's directly jump into Colab notebook to see all of those properties, how it works, and then we'll be moving towards those functions and methods inside that set. Cool. So let me define a set. Let's say my set is the variable name I am giving, and I am providing elements 1 2 6 9 9. So you can see I am repeating 9 2 times. Now if I just print that my set, you can easily see that it is just printing 1 2 6 9. सो 9 यहाँ पे 2 बार था, बट इट इज़ प्रिंटिंग ओनली वंस, क्योंकि सेट इज़ अ सेट ऑफ यूनिक एलिमेंट्स, सो इट कैन नॉट हैव एनी डुप्लीकेट वैल्यूज. नाउ नेक्स्ट वी आर गोइंग टू सी माई सेट 0th इंडेक्स. सो 0th इंडेक्स पे क्या एलिमेंट है हम देखना चाह रहे हैं. सो एज आई ऑलरेडी टोल्ड यू कि ये क्या है, इट इज़ अनऑर्डर्ड. सो दैट मीन्स ये फर्स्ट जो नंबर है दैट इज़ एट द 0th इंडेक्स. इफ़ यू आर थिंकिंग सो दैट इज़ रॉन्ग. यू कैन सी इफ आई एम प्रोवाइडिंग जस्ट ए स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट एंड 0, दैट मीन्स व्हाट आई एम डूइंग अ सिंपल इंडेक्सिंग. सो व्हाट इट इज़ रिटर्निंग, इट इज़ रिटर्निंग टाइप एरर, सेट ऑब्जेक्ट इज नॉन सब्सक्रिप्टेबल. दैट मीन्स आप इसमें सब्सक्रिप्ट नहीं दे सकते. दैट मीन्स यू कैन नॉट डू इंडेक्सिंग. आप इंडेक्स प्रोवाइड करके आप एलिमेंट फेच करना चाहते हो, दैट यू कैन नॉट डू हियर बिकॉज इट इज़ unordered. So first property clear है. Next we are going to see mutable. So again the same thing. अगर आप इंडेक्सिंग नहीं कर सकते हो तो स्लाइसिंग भी नहीं कर सकते हो, ऑब्वियस ही बात है. Now we are going to look at that mutable part. So you can see I am providing another list 1 2 6 9 2 6, again 6 2 times repeating, so it will just store one time, it will return 1 2 6 9. 2 भी 2 बार रिपीटिंग था, so this is again once it is stored, it will be not duplicated. Now what I am doing, I am applying the dot remove method. So dot remove method क्या करता है, you have seen that in list ना. लिस्ट में अगर आप डॉट रिमूव करोगे एंड द नंबर यू प्रोवाइड दैट इज़ टेकन एज अ इनपुट एलिमेंट जो कि आपको रिमूव हो जाएगा. सो इन माई सेट इफ़ 2 इज़ प्रेजेंट it will got removed. So if I just run that and if I just print that my set again, you can see that 2 क्या हो गया, 2 remove हो चुका है because you have provided 2 to remove that. Again you can use dot add method to add any element. So my set में पहले से हमारे पास क्या है 1 6 9 है and then I want to add 10 to that set. So what I can do, I can just do my set dot add and I can provide that 10. So it will just add 10 at the last index. So you can see it is just adding an element 10 at the last. What if I use dot update? So it works similar to dot extend that you have seen in list. So list में आपने dot extend देखा था ना, how it works. आप अगर list कोई list दे रहे हो and you are using dot extend, तो उस list का सारा element will be got appended inside the existing list. The same way it works here. आपने एक list of element लिया and you are doing what, my set dot update. So इसमें जो भी element है 2 4 7 4 5 ये सारा append हो जाएगा जो पहले से आपका existing set है in my set. So if I just run that एंड यू नीड टू ऑल्सो ऑब्जर्व वन थिंग दैट 4 यहाँ पे 2 टाइम्स रिपीटिंग है, सो इट इज़ नॉट गोइंग टू ऐड 2 टाइम्स, एक ही बार लेगा. सो व्हाट आर द एलिमेंट्स दैट इट इज़ गोइंग टू ऐड? 2, 4, 7 and 5. सो इफ़ आई जस्ट रन दैट यू कैन सी what it is returning 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. so that means पहले से आपके पास क्या था? 1, 6, 9, 10 था, and you are adding 2, 4, 7 and 5. so that means 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 9, 10. so you can see that it has got appended here, and ऐसा नहीं है कि ये लास्ट में just append हुआ है, it is got inserted in the असेंडिंग ऑर्डर. सो लाइक डोंट जस्ट रिमेंबर दैट कि आप जब भी एलिमेंट ऐड करोगे असेंडिंग ऑर्डर में ही होगा. सो दैट माइट बी पॉसिबल दैट इज़ हैपनिंग एट द बैक एंड, बट दिस इज़ नॉट द जनरल रूल. यू नॉट नीड टू रिमेंबर दैट कि ये हमेशा ऐसा ही फॉलो होगा. सो इट इज़ जस्ट रैंडम. यू नीड टू जस्ट थिंक अबाउट दैट माई सेट में जो भी एलिमेंट्स होता है दैट इज़ एट द रैंडम पोजिशन. इंडेक्स इज़ नॉट प्रेजेंट हियर. सो दैट इज़ इट फ्रॉम द प्रॉपर्टीज़ पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू. आपने तीनों प्रॉपर्टी समझ लिया. ऑनर डॉट देख ही लिया, लाइक यू कैन नॉट डू इंडेक्सिंग एंड स्लाइसिंग. म्यूटेबल देख ही लिया, लाइक यू कैन डू डॉट रिमूव एंड डॉट अपडेट एंड डॉट ऐड टू ऐड एंड डिलीट द एलिमेंट्स. एंड डॉट यूनिक इज़ व्हाट? यूनिक मीन्स आपका एलिमेंट यूनिक है. इफ़ यू प्रोवाइड डुप्लीकेट्स इट विल स्टोर द यूनिक वैल्यूज ओनली. सो दीज आर द 3 properties that is available in set. Now if that unordered, mutable and unique 3 properties are clear, we'll be moving towards what? More functions and methods. क्योंकि हमने कुछ तो देख ही लिया, लाइक डॉट ऐड, डॉट रिमूव, डॉट अपडेट तो देख ही लिया. लाइक दिस इज ओनली यूज टू ऐड एंड रिमूव एलिमेंट्स बिकॉज दिस इज अ म्यूटेबल डेटा टाइप. Next we are going to look at the concept of union, intersection and difference. So that is one of the important concept that you need to understand. So we will start with that in the next video. For this video I am stopping it here because as it is important, so if I will be starting it as a fresh, that will be better. So that is it from this session. If you guys have any doubts you can comment, and you can also join the WhatsApp community. You can ask any doubts there. I am always there. So I'll meet up in the next session. Till then, take care. Goodbye.